Before the gates of Phycaon are the Lord and Lady of Garantor, reunited at last, the wardens of the northern frontier, separated by battle lines no more. The flags of the Al-Eat are raised high, and the army cheers as their lieges embrace. It is a tender moment, a reminder of things left at home far behind, and these hardened warriors soften momentarily and rejoice at this happy occasion. "My husband, the merchant," Arwa says teasingly. She surveys the siege camp before returning her gaze to Partia. He arrives at the city gates with an army, readies siege engines and ramps, then entreats the praetor to negotiate a trade on the eve of battle. I do believe the precise word in this case would be extortion, not that I'm complaining that you were able to avoid a battle, of course. Any good merchant knows a profitable enterprise begins with negotiating from a place of strength, Partia retorts with a smirk, or a very good bluff. But do not doubt my charm. After all, somehow convinced you to marry me. I am grateful to see you well, my lady, and back where you belong. There is nothing more precious to me than to have you home. She clasps his hands, and they share a wordless moment of content. However, the prospect of discussing recent events interrupts his relief. "Arwa, there is much I need to tell you, and we must speak of it away from the men. Come with me." In their tent, Partia counsels Arwa on what has happened since her capture, the Aserai retreat, and Khuzait conquests in the east, affairs at court, and the preparations of the Al-Eat for war. Arwa, fierce as ever and emboldened by Partia's accomplishments, makes an unwelcome request: to leave his camp immediately and ride south to Razi, far from their territory. Partia, not desiring to have his love depart again so soon, asks why she thinks she must leave. "Palace intrigue is as much a battlefield as the one we sit upon," she states. "Surely you don't think I wasted my youth at court. I may have ended up choosing to serve under my father's command, but I can play the game as well as any courtier. I have friends and connections I can still call upon. It would be wise to remind the noble houses that, though we sit at the frontiers of the kingdom, we are still true Aserai. Thus, allow me to take a few of your knights as an escort, enough to see me safely to the coast. There are potential allies I must speak with in Razi. If we ride fast and take a ship across the sea, we shall arrive in the city where you reach the safety of Aserai lands again. I will not be idle while you ride. Words and accords with the right people can strengthen our position and influence with the other clans, for we must not only convince others of the Sultan's misconduct, but also your fitness to rule. Once my business is concluded, we shall make our way swiftly home. We will not be parted again for long." In her eyes, Partia sees a determination he knows he cannot dissuade. "Your courage and cunning never cease to humble me, my lady," Partia remarks with admiration. "You've enough of both to make it to Razi with or without my leave, so you shall have a retinue of my finest horsemen to escort you on your mission. I know we shall not be long parted, for there is no enemy on earth or below who could keep me from you." Hey everybody, it's Party Elite. Welcome you back to another chapter in the adventures of Partia Al-Eat in Bannerlord. Our hero feels greatly reassured in hearing the words of support and the blessings of his lady Arwa. Not only that, but she is willing to put her own life on the line for the greater good. As the lady marches south and heads toward Razi, Partia Al-Eat continues with plans of his own. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Bannerlord. This will be another massive session, I think, as far as our preparations for independence go. I've got some planning going on. I got some great suggestions in the comments as well. So this one should be a pretty big one, where we might actually get very close to filling those garrisons out a bit sooner than I'd expected. Hopefully, if everything goes smoothly, that'll be the case. First things first, we shall depart from Phycaon. Once again, and as always, I love all the writing and thoughts that y'all put into the comments, whether it's in story form or just suggestions, or even just, suggesting that you're enjoying what you're watching or changes you'd like to see. Do please keep that coming, because it really influences not just how I approach things and what I think or what I do on the channel as a whole, but it does directly build our story as well. which I think is super cool, and I think that's super fun. I hope y'all think so as well. So yeah, do keep all that coming, folks. And again, as always, if you've been enjoying the series, don't hesitate to leave a like down below as well. And I just want to mention, if you've been watching along but you've not subscribed yet, maybe consider hitting that subscribe button. Maybe consider hitting the bell as well if you'd like notifications. Just thought I'd throw that out there because quite a large percentage of y'all still watching for however many episodes it's been now have actually not subscribed. So again, likes and comments are fantastic, subscriptions are fantastic, but what's most important is we're all having fun. First things first, I'm going to go ahead and check one thing. So before I started recording this session, I did a little bit of looking around to just do a bit of research and see what we need to do so we can move quickly. One of the things I really want to do is, again, I've looked at my list of wanderers, of potential companions I can pick up, and one thing I want to do right off the bat is pick up a new companion. Now, I've looked through this entire list. I mean, I might have skipped a couple people by mistake or through assumption of, you know, what they are. Like, I know what what the fish means, right? But looking at all this, Anzikin the Swift actually makes not only a great trader, but also a good steward. High stewardship, again, means that they can have larger armies, which is, I mean, quite helpful, as you can imagine, for what's to come. But perhaps more importantly, that high trade stat means that we're going to be able to make some more money and not have to rely on workshops as much. So I really want to get Anzikin, and what's wonderful is that she's actually at Jakulan, which is in the direction we want to be headed anyway. So that's worked out wonderfully. So that's what we're going to do for our last companion for now. As much as I'd like to get somebody with really high tactics or really high, really high stewardship or really high tactics, I feel like that balance of trade and stewardship is actually going to work out pretty well. There are quite a few options. There are a couple of people that have decent like scouting skills and things like that. There are some good variety of options. There is, I forget who it was now, but someone with a really good tactics skill as well, which is again great for leading armies. But I need numbers as well, right? Because I'm going to be, when we declare independence, I'm going to be forming an army of my own, and what I need is numbers, not someone with high tactics per se. But yeah, Jakulan is all the way there. So what we're actually going to do is we're going to head on over in that general direction. I'm going to start disbanding my army. I'm not about to leave everybody to fight for themselves in the middle of enemy territory. Now, if Karith was with us, or our enemies were with us, then perhaps. But no, these are all people I either don't care for or I do care for. So I'm not just going to abandon them in the middle of enemy territory. Let's go ahead and pull them away a little bit. Valdem's about to join us as well, which is great. Because with Valdem and Dula with us, we're going to adjust our approach moving forward just a little bit to how we not only gain more recruits and things like that, but also fill up our garrisons, obviously. So let's go ahead. I think this is good enough. We're in Imperial territory, far enough away. So let's go ahead. Again, we're not disbanding the whole army, because we do want to keep Dula and Valdem with us. But everybody else is able to go, right? And if I'm not mistaken, Lady Arwa, because she was ransomed, she didn't escape. When they escape, they end up going to... might have to pick her up anyway. Because when they escape, they hide at a tavern. But as we send these guys off and make our way over, I just want to check. I'm pretty sure Arwa is at Charas. Oh, okay, fair enough. Well, that's kind of worked out. That's in the same direction. And he's at the tavern there? That's so weird. Anyway, all right, you know what? Maybe something's changed since the last time I've dealt with this stuff, and it has been a while. But I guess we should go to Charas then and pick her up, and that's fine. That's actually fine. That works in favor of what I really want to do, which is, first things first, we're going to head on down to, not Torskora, sorry, to Garantor Castle. We want to fill up its garrison a little bit more. What we're going to do is we're going to empty out some of the numbers from Dula and Valdem, but I don't want to do it this close to the front because they might get in trouble. What I want to do is I want to pull them a bit more towards up over here. Actually, here's what we'll do first. Let's go ahead and head up to Jakulan first before our potential new wanderer disappears from there. And en route, we will take on... Nah, we're not going to take on any engagements. We're 261. That's not going to help us train at all. There's no point there. Skold or Brotva have joined us. Fair enough, fair enough. Relations are improving. With who? And how? Ah, see? Okay. Oh, I guess it just took time. So Arwa should be out there now with her own party. That's what I thought. Yeah, because she was ransomed and not... Um, and because she was ransomed and it wasn't that she escaped, she's not just going to wait for me to go scout her out. And I think it's because of that. It might be because she's my spouse, but that's the only time I've seen it happen is when it was a ransom as opposed to an escape. So she's out there roaming right now, and I can actually bring her into my my army as well. She doesn't have the right number of men, but also on top of that, seems like she's getting some work done, so why pull her away from that? And I like the story idea of her going around, and it's wonderful actually that she's improving relations, because that fits with that intro so perfectly. Absolutely love it. All right, let's not waste time here. Let's move as quickly as possible. And again, not picking any fights right now. I want to get my new caravan going ASAP, and I want to get these guys, well, I'll explain when we get there. And in fact, once we hit Jacqueline up, yeah, this will all be in one swoop here. This will all be in one swoop. And hopefully they'll manage to do pretty well. I mean, I think they're pretty much capped up in terms of their, a massive congregation. No, we're good. Yeah, they're pretty much capped up. I mean, Valdem can pick up a couple more troops, but no big deal. We are sharing our food as well, so that's helping us gain some influence, and we're also going to, of course, see improved leadership skill and things like that. All that's happening at the same time, so I'm not going to disband this army just yet. Drag it along with us for a little bit longer. Oh man, this is wonderful, actually. This is so fitting. Now, these are just relations with our, like the people that are living in towns and stuff, not the actual nobles. And I have been given some suggestions for how to improve our relations with nobles, so that's great. That's something I will be doing. Let's see if Valdem can pick up some recruits at Kaliak over here. A couple of Vlandian... No? Not gonna... I guess they've been emptied out. I guess they're at war with somebody. Alright, over to Jacqueline. Let's go. What was I getting at? Dang, now I've forgotten. My bad. Completely forgotten. Right. So one of the things we can do to improve relations with nobles is actually accomplish some quests for them. So I just gotta scout, find them, talk to them. If they need help, then I can do a quest or two for them. But that's something we'll deal with after I think we up our garrisons. Over to the tavern. Anjikin is still here, wonderful. But let's do it properly. Let's actually visit the tavern. I like doing this properly. You actually come through. You listen to the music, the wonderful, some of my favorite music, and there she is. All right. I think this is the right call, because we know that when we lose our like breweries and stuff, there's going to be a financial hit, and on top of that, our money hasn't been looking good for a very long time anyway. I don't think we need, in a worst case scenario, we can have her lead her own party as well, because her stewardship is decent. I think it might actually be the best I've seen among the available wanderers. So, Anjikin the Swift. I don't think I know you. Peace to you, stranger. My name is Partia, madam. Tell me about yourself. Sure. You can't sell a horse if you don't shout its praises, as they say. Okay. I was the brat of a caravan guard. Never knew my mother, but my dad kept me close. I grew up running between the legs of camels on the steppe, eavesdropping on merchant gossip in the Sarai? I don't know what that word is. Eating sesame cakes bought to me by the other guards. A happier childhood you couldn't imagine. But when I got older, well, it wasn't so easy to take me on the road. Too many boys giving me funny looks, and my I don't use da, like I use dad, you know? And my da, he wanted a good husband for me, but the boys he knew weren't the marrying type. So I said to him, I'll be like you, da, carry a sword and guard rich merchants, and maybe, with the money I earn, some decent boy will love me for my dowry, if not my family name. He fussed a bit about that, but he had no better ideas. So here I am. Guess I'm not so interested in the marriage part, but I like the dinars and I like my freedom. Maybe someday I'll surprise my da with a nice farm and a couple of slaves to keep him happy in his old age. I'm sure he'll be happy if you're happy. So like I said, I can ride, swing a sword, manage a caravan, and I have a good idea how to turn a profit. You know anyone looking to hire someone like that? Indeed, I do. I can use someone like you in my own company, actually. And that is nothing to us. There you go. Beautiful. And we're not going to waste any time. Let's go ahead and get a caravan going right away, right? Just head on into the town center, find a tradesperson, and get it going. And again, this will just help supplement our income. The other thing that I was looking at is... oh, we can speak to... Wait, no, that's my own guy. I was like, oh, the smith, we can speak to him. No, that's my guy. We need to seek a different store owner out. Is a chandler... I only know the chandler to mean one thing. So is this a storekeeper? Well, let's just check here. My name is Partia. May I ask your name? Immediately improve my relations. Oh, he must be one of the... No, he's a craftsman. Oh, no, yeah, he is one of the people in charge of the area, I guess. Fair enough. Otherwise, the relations thing wouldn't pop up. But I do wish to form a caravan in this town. I'm glad he can help me with both. Includes better troops, please. Yes, I'm willing to pay that extra amount, and Andikin the Swift shall take charge. Done. Our second caravan, and I believe I can have... Well, I'm limited by my my companion count, obviously. But if we take a quick look at our... what is it? Other? No, it's not other. It's parties, right? Caravans, yeah. So hopefully Fridina and Andikin both make us some decent money. It'll take some time to get up to speed, right? But Fridina is making us... Oh my god, seriously? 1,800? Fridina, nicely done. Nicely done. Is her trade skill actually going up at all? Nah, yeah, she's capped until she gets another focus, which, I mean, she's riding around. It'll be a while until she gets another focus point like this. Unless she works on something, like using a crossbow or a bow. Unless she gains her skills somehow, I won't be able to add to her trade, like, learning limit. Wow, we'll maybe deal with that later. But Andikin over here, the Swift. Let's take a look at your stewardship. Pretty good. Let's take a look at your trade. Pretty good so far. Yeah, pretty good. And there's some room for improvement as well. So she will hopefully gain some more focus points and stuff as she trades. We'll keep an eye on how much money she makes. But again, it'll take some time to get her up to speed, right? All right, we're done here. Let's continue on up to this corner up over here, I believe, is what I'm looking for. So let's head on that way. And so what I was saying earlier was... right. Keep losing my train of thought today. Improving relations. Oh, right. So when I actually separate myself, when I declare independence, I'm able to pick four policies, right? And so I was looking around a lot to figure out what policies I might want to pick. And there are a couple of policies that really bump up the size of the leader's army. So I can actually have an, not army, sorry, but party. So I can actually have a party of about, ooh, look at that. Of about, I think it was 200 or something, if I remember the math correctly. So the numbers are looking a lot better than I'd initially anticipated. Anyway, now that we're here, there's basically a lot of activity over here. So what I want to do is move up close and then let these guys loose. Allow them to be in, like, sort of the center of a lot of action before I let them loose. That's my thinking over here. And I want to be in the center of a lot of action too. Oh, look at that. Look at that. You guys harassing these towns over here. But yeah, so my point being, you know, like right now, I've been fussing so much about numbers and how they're going to add up. There are ways to boost our maximum party size and stuff with some of those policies. So we're going to end up with more than just the 300 or so strong army that I was talking about, you know, a handful of sessions ago. Now, with Dula over here, let's go ahead and I'm going to take away some of the higher tier troops because honestly, some of them are, I don't want to say wasted on them, but like they're ready to be deposited into garrisons, I would say. And what I'm going to do is, yeah, take some of these guys on, still leave them with a fair number, but quite a few of these troops are actually at the end of their training line as well, and some are almost there. Like the Vigla recruit, like they can be, you know, dropped off at a settlement. Go ahead and pick those guys up. Let's go ahead and pick these guys up as well. The Caravan Master, these legionaries, for example. Like, we're not gaining any value from having these guys out and about right now. Because they're not training up or anything like that. Militia Spearmen, they can't be trained up. Like, they're at their limit. Same thing with Aserai Militia Archers. They're at their limit as well. So basically, this party is basically, like, doing no work for me. Which is just not good. Down to 43. Kind of a risky number, I'll be honest, but I think they'll be fine. I'm a little too topped up over here. Let's see if we can pick up any prisoners. Well, actually, that won't help. I'm too high. Alright, let's go ahead and get you... what? Get you some Sea Raider Chiefs? No, that's pointless as well. Let's go ahead and get you some... what do I want to give? What do I want to give? Perhaps some of these Imperial Infantrymen can go back then. Fine. There, let's give her 4 of those. Because I want to take some off of Aldim's hands as well, right? Spread that love, as it were. Spread that love. Mamluk soldier. I'm gonna get a decent spread over here. I'm actually ready for a nice deposit, if you will, of troops. And get you up to a nice round 50. Cool, there we go. Done. Here we are done, yes. So that's Dula, she's been taken care of. Let's go ahead and speak to Valdim as well. He's already starting with lower numbers. But we can't take nearly as many off of his hands, unfortunately. We'll take some, though. Let me inspect your troops. I'm sure he has some uselessly high tier. Yeah, like... these guys are doing nothing of value over here. I can just drop them off somewhere and they'll get their training done. That's quite a big number as well. Vlandian crossbows, same thing. Vlandian billman. You can keep your knight. Let's drop some more Aserai recruits off over here. Many as needed, I suppose. There we go. Cool. Yeah, they can train them up. He's a 74. He's actually got quite a strong force here. 47 Vlandian recruits. My god. That's fine. That's fine. I'm actually going to go ahead and raise up some of these guys as well. Go with the Vlandian infantry for you. Go ahead with the upgrades there. Upgrade there. Man, I'd actually organized this before this session started, but I feel like that's all out the window now. I feel like that's all out the window now. Oh, nice. Go ahead and get you upgraded as well. Alright, cool. So, let's go ahead and be done here. I do need to change one thing, which is our crossbows. No, okay, they're fine. For some reason, some of our crossbows had ended up with our, there we go, infantry. The Vlandian Levy crossbowmen. I'm not sure why it does that. I'm not sure why it does that, but I need to be with my archers. Thank you. Alright. We're done here. We're done here. I must leave now, and we must all part ways. Again, they're going to go around, they're going to recruit, they're going to train their troops, they're going to recruit more troops, it's going to be great. And then we're going to regroup, pick up units like this again, and it'll just speed up the rate at which we are getting the work done here. So, going to go ahead and disband and actually chase some of these guys myself as well. Oh, let's not do this together. Alright, we have to. If we must, I'll help Dula out. Probably auto-resolve this one. Actually, you know what? Okay, we need to actually fight more of these as well. I was doing a bit of experimentation in a separate game, and the difference it makes when we don't fight, like auto-resolving, is huge. So for some of these like middling to bigger battles, I certainly want to get involved, and this area can be particularly crowded, so we should be able to get a lot of work done over here, going back and forth. So let's dive on in. But yeah, sorry, what I mean to say, again, to be clear, is being directly involved in battle makes a huge difference in how many people get leveled up. That's what I mean to say. I realized I wasn't very clear there. You guys up here. 200 shield wall. Archers, keep the high ground. Alright. What are we looking at? Cavalry's coming through. Send our own cavalry through as well. Go, 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 go. In we go. I want to try and be just a bystander over here. Have our troops train up. Come on, come on, come on. Back over there. Let's go. Away from their javelins, because they will have those. We're gonna fall back. Archers, hold your fire. This is gonna be an infantry show over here. Charge in. In they go, in they go. Cavalry, charge in. In they go. Come on now. Alright, we're doing wonderfully. Oh my god, look at that top right corner. Look at that top right corner. And you're charging up there as well. Job here is not done. Guess I can get a couple of hits in of my own. Again, let's make sure I don't get too rusty either, right? Everyone's charging. Archers are able to fire as well, if necessary. Yeah, our job here is done. I mean, we did not take very many losses. But hopefully we actually leveled quite a few more up than, again, auto-resolving would have done. Wow, I'm surprised I got that hit. I'm not going to lie. I was so sure I was going to miss that. But it's okay. There's enough time to get misses in. Yeah, see, there you go. Back in form. Back in form. Oh, got him with my horse. Oh, got him on, like, the legs or something. Trees. Using these trees to save your life. Should use my bad aim to save your life. Oh. Or not. Down he goes. Alright, that's that battle done. That's not too bad. 8 dead, though. Oof. 6 from Valdem. 5 of those Vlandian recruits. Okay, that's fine. Makes some room for new recruits. But yeah, so we're gonna part ways now. Hopefully properly. 8 prisoners picked up. Do I have room for them? I do indeed. Hillmen and brigands. Go ahead and pick some of these guys up as well. Oh, actually, hold on a second. I don't have... yeah, that's about it. We can pick up one more person, but I'll leave that for later. We're done here. We're done here. Another thing I'd like to do is actually drop a bunch of our higher tier units off so our lower tier units can train properly again. But I wanted to make sure I was there for that battle because it could have gone very poorly. So now we head on down south to... Why are you guys coming down south? Hold on. Maybe I need to deposit them a little bit further up. Valdem and Dula. Come on, come with me here. Oh, you know what? They're probably going for recruits. Yeah, they're picking up recruits, dropping off prisoners. I want to make sure they're getting their work done that I've sent them up here for. No, they're continuing down south. There's so much to be gained up over here. I know this seems very particular, but there's a world of difference to be made up over here. They just follow me up here. Like, look at all these large numbers that roam around in the area. Oh, look at that. Look at these numbers, right? Here they come, here they come. ANEW Castle is taken. Okay, this is a good opportunity for us to gain some relations as well. All right, we've disbanded. Hopefully we'll be... I don't know. I'll let them do what they want to do. Make peace with the Khuzait. Oh, has that time already come? Ah. Okay, okay. First of all, let's deal with ANEW Castle. Oh, of course, this one takes priority. All right, fine. Who's pushing for peace? Suruk. Aldhan says no. Our relations are already at 100. It's definitely going to be a yes. So, I suppose... we could improve our relations with Suruk as well. Maximum is 100, so I can't improve my relations with Aldhan much more. But let's go ahead and try and balance this out, right? Let's improve relations with Suruk and then do something to improve relations with Aldhan as well. Try and get both of them on our side, basically. He owns Jemaye Castle and Iyakis, whereas Aldhan only owns Uqba. So important to think about as well, right? A lot of our influence gone. But we'll gain it back quickly enough. Yeah, we'll gain it back quickly enough. Okay, done and done. Good, up to 51. How much does it hurt this, though? Just down by 5. So much better. Such a better gain, and then the skill points in Charm as well. That's great. ANEW Castle. To Saratis, I suppose. Actually, I don't have enough influence to vote here. That's too bad. Should have left some, but there's a longer way for Saratis to go anyway. I should have thought that through, to be perfectly honest. I should have thought that through. That was my bad. I could have split the gains over here. Though, to be honest, part of me is happy with the way it went, rather than any other way it could have. Why are you guys... where are you going? Traveling to... You're holding now. You're going to Nogrent. Do your thing. Do your thing. Do your thing. I'm going to go ahead and drop off some of these new recruits for Garrison. Hopefully these guys will get some work done. Look at these numbers. Once I drop these troops off, I'm going to pick up some more fresh recruits and then go training with them. Because right now what I'm doing otherwise is I'm wasting a lot of potential experience on troops that don't need it anymore. Honestly, it's tempting to leave these guys down at Charis, isn't it? It's just because it's closer. But no, over to Garantor Castle. Let's get the job done at Garantor first. And the other thing I need to do at Garantor is pick up all of the cavalry. Because I do have a bunch of cavalry over there. On which note? Just realized. I ought to... There we go. Go back on foot. On which note as well, I should mention, it was mentioned in the comments that maybe my athletics is already maxed out. It's not. It's just the learning rate is super slow, which is why we're taking so long to level it up. That's the struggle there. Oh, are you kidding me? They want to declare war on Vlandia? Oh, what's this? Oh, I see. The Western Empire is already at war with the Vlandians, so trying to take advantage of the situation, I suppose. I mean, I could play the defensive game. That's something I could do. Maybe it's a good idea to drop these units off at Charas then. Oh man, that basically puts this corner out of the question for safe, you know, attacking of bandits and whatnot. Okay, let's head on over to Charas, drop these troops off, participate in that vote. Go ahead and pick some more troops up over here at 7th. I should be able to get, yeah. Our relations here have improved a fair bit. Yep, I'm fine over the limit. We're not that far away from Charas. We should be able to drop folks off without losing, yeah, anybody. Lots of recruits to be picked up over here. And let's go ahead to the keep, manage garrison. This is a small garrison, isn't it? 73. Alright, that's fine, that's fine. What do we want to do over here? What do we want to do over here? The Palace Guard, the Palatine Guard, the Vlandian Infantry. I feel like Tier 3 is good enough. You know what I mean? I feel like Tier 3 is good enough. Drop these guys off, drop you off. Armed traders, they can't level up. Legionaries, Caravan Masters, Vigla recruits, they're on their single path now. Might as well put them in over here. Khazate Hunters. Yep, they're on their single path, wonderful. Well, there's only one. The Tribal Warrior here, let's go ahead and level you up. The Raider is what I want. Want to get those Khazate Horse Archers, right? Want to get those Khazate Horse Archers. Imperial Crossbow, drop you guys off. Vlandian Crossbows. Horus Bandits, yep, you're good to be dropped off as well. Imperial Veteran Archers. This is a little unfortunate, they have to choose, but I think we're fine. I think we're fine. I definitely need some more melee troops in here as well, though. I feel like it's all been archers so far. Go and drop these 8 off as well. Sea Raider Chief, I'm pretty sure is, yep. Sea Raider Warriors, we can drop them off. There is a step. There is a step, but Tier 3, again, I feel like it's good enough. I feel like it's good enough. The Mamluk Axemen we were able to drop off, and that is 12. Wow. That should be quite good. Brings us up to 127. See, that's a proper garrison now. Do we have any cavalry in here, actually? Yes, we do. Go ahead and remove the cav. Because, you know, what good are they going to do in a siege battle? Apart from their decent armor and things like that, but this is not bad. This is not bad. Troops that need training still. The freebooters, I believe. Yeah, we want to get them into the Forest Bandit for sure. The Vlandian Crossbowmen, I think I can actually drop all of them off because they're going to go up this. They're going to get their experience all on their own. So 10 more crossbows over here. 138. All right, we're getting there. We're getting there. Sure, just a bit more training, but this is pretty good. I'm pretty happy with this. 138 is not bad. I'm going to have to act as a roving band that keeps these guys safe, but at least they have something here, right? 138 plus the militia of 263. Not too shabby. Ottawa's the governor here? Oh, she must be just chilling here right now. I suspect. I want to check, though. No, she's patrolling around Malul. With a full army. Okay. I hope the game's not bugging out on me. Where's Ottawa's party? By name. Arwa. Yeah, okay. Already in another army. Okay, cool. So I don't know why it's marking her as a governor, but so be it. And let me just check here. Manage town. Is there anything to build? There isn't, right? Yeah. This is basically built up. I could continue training the militia, but food is the serious problem here right now. Alright, so we're done there with a decent garrison. 400 defenders. Some of them are militia, yes, but it's something. Let's pick up some more recruits. Perhaps some Vlandians from Usank. I want to make sure I'm involved in this vote. If I can postpone it, that'd be great. But I don't want to be caught with my pants down. I want to make sure our parties are able to return. This is going to turn to the Western Empire, isn't it? Alright. Go ahead and pick up some Vlandians. They'll see I have a big band of Vlandians coming with me. In fact, I feel like I have more Vlandians with me than anybody else. Where are they? Oh, damn, I didn't drop off these Mamluk Guard or Palace Guard? You know what? It's okay. We'll drop them off at Guarantor. That's probably for the better. A mistake for the better, I would say. We need some more Aserai recruits. Though we've got a lot of Mamluk soldiers, so maybe we just take them up to the next step. Maybe we just focus on that instead. Go ahead and get all these guys leveled up a little bit. Curator Warrior, right? Yep. What I want. Imperial Archer, let's level you up. Let's go ahead and get these guys, as many as possible, leveled up as well. Good stuff, good stuff. Yeah, there we go. 22 Vlandian recruits. Wild. Wild. Okay, done here. And we'll head over to Gummerden. We'll do the circuit, get to Guarantor Castle, drop off some more troops. But let's see what the vote situation is over here. Harith is pushing this. Ugh. That's a real bummer, isn't it? We feel super confident, obviously, because the war with the Khazate is over, but just watch, this war is going to start, and the Khazate will declare war within moments. I would if I was a Khazate. Now, there's nothing we can do to stop this. We don't have that much influence either. I could work to improve my relations with Karith, though I feel that's rather pointless. I could work to improve my charm as well, though with 10 influence it won't make a difference. I would rather preserve my influence, actually. I'm going to abstain from voting. I have issue with this war on Vlandia, partly because I don't think I have much to gain from it. I'm going to abstain. Not going to outright say no either. I know there is no point wasting my energy, and I don't want to make enemies of those who I wish to make friends, obviously. But there you have it. War with Vlandia. One war ends, another begins. We just have to be careful over here. In some ways, this is actually very good for us, because it will allow us to train some of our troops against harder enemy numbers. Oh, okay. I was like, what's with that lag there? Oh, money's looking a bit better now as well. Caravan of... Oh my god. Look at that. Look at that. 1642. Within days. And you can... The Swift, you can see, is like right in the middle. 1642 she made. That's great. That's great. Let's go ahead and pick up some more recruits. Too bad Upator over here has already been taken. Jeez. Alright. I want to go down to Guarantor for the cavalry. I was like, do I really have to go down to Guarantor? Yes, for the cavalry. Go ahead and close some of these. We don't need all these notifications. Unkid has created an army. God. Of course he has. Trying to further his holdings over here. Down to Guarantor Castle. Again, we'll drop some troops off, but mainly I think we're picking up our cavalry here. To manage the garrison, we have what? All the way at the bottom, I believe. Yeah, we've got our Mamluk Guard, a pair of them. The Imperial Veteran Archer. Imperial Recruits, let's just put them up over here so we have them separately. Mamluk Palace Guard. We're going to have to be very picky about which engagements we dive into, because we want to make sure we kind of outnumber the enemy so we can still train these weaker troops. It's a bit of a risk, actually, and I might want to reassess my approach here. It's a bit of a risk, but we'll try it out. Now over here, let's also go ahead and empty out all of the cavalry. Whoops, that was a mistake. Imperial trained archer. Drop them off. The freebooters. I want to make sure we get Fians out of them. We've got the Gallant over here. We'll get our Mamluk Cavalry, Caravan Guard, Lancer. See, this is emptying out our garrison quite a bit. Actually, quite a bit more than I'd expected. Jeez. Oh my god, 7. Oh, we have a lot of cavalry that was just chilling over here. Yikes. Oh my god, down to 88. Okay, okay. Puts things into perspective. But that's alright. That is alright, because we are roaming around with a decent-sized army to be trained up. So I'm not too worried about that. Do I have any prisoners that want to join me? I do indeed. See, 1, 2... So let's go get all 3 of you. All 2 of you. Go ahead and pick you up as well. We've got some Sea Raiders. Yeah, we'll be fine. Got more cavalry that wants to join us too. Wonderful, wonderful. Not going to complain about that. It's a Lancer, Brigands, and some Hillmen as well. Cool. Lots of room for prisoners. Oh, we're way over our limit. Okay. Hang on a second. Did not notice that. We can only take 9 on. Alright, so let's go ahead and get the Bedouin Rovers. Now we can take 6 on. Let's go ahead and get you guys. You guys as well. Maxed out. Wow, alright. Then again, I could drop some people off here. Sure, we'll drop the Imperial Trained Archers and the Brigands off. And the Imperial Veteran Archer is not willing to join us yet. No one else is willing to join us. The Lancer, the Raider. Here's what I'm going to do. My apologies for the backstepping. But I want to get the Hillmen. No, they're going to take some time to pick out and things like that. Alright, fine. So done here. Yes, I'm over my limit. That's fine. Manage the garrison and drop some of these guys off. In particular, the Imperial Trained Archer, the Falksman, both of them, and our... what else? I need to get rid of 2 more. 2 more. Drop the Aserai Recruit off. Not ideal, but it clears up some space as well, and let's drop the Sea Raider off as well. Cool. Done. Done and done. Let's head on out. We're a massive cavalry contingent now, aren't we? We're a pretty big cavalry contingent. 46. 3 ranged. I don't know how I feel about that. But that's okay. Head on up. What I might even do is get Dula and Valdim with me. Ultra Brotva just left. Okay, that's not good. Yeah, I could get them with me. Oh my god, that's really not good. And that would help me train more troops up together at the same time. Oh, this is excellent. Sylvan with 93. You can take him on. Come on, 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 come on. Yes, excellent. Excellent. Forgive me for what may seem an abundance of caution, but please keep your distance. Just beyond sword length is fine. I'm Partia. I am Sylvan of the Day Aromenk. We received our title from the Emperor Vortios himself. Not that he had much choice about it, as he was held captive in one of our raiding ships at the time. But I'm sure he recognized the nobility of our blood. Everyone a chance for glory? I'm not interested. You know we're at war. Surrender or die. Ooh. I heard you may need some help with a problem. I do want to improve my relations with some of these Vlandians. Something to think about. Do I want to take on a quest for her? And then fight her? Strange, the ways of the nobles, right? No, we're at war. Surrender or die. Yield or fight? Let's go ahead and take this opportunity again to train some of our troops up, and let's make sure that I am on horseback. Otherwise, you're going to have some trouble. Go ahead and get me with my chain barding. Again, we're going to take the commander's route over here. We want to make sure that we are training up our troops, not being personally involved necessarily. Very little cavalry, a fair bit of range that we'll hopefully be able to shut down, and then a lot of infantry too. But we will outnumber that with some pretty low-tier infantry, actually, of our own. Oh, they got a lot of Vlandian recruits and stuff. You know what? We should be okay. Let's attack. Yeah, let's dive in. I was just double-checking in my head my inventory and stuff. We're not in the charge of an army, so it's going to start off right away. Get our archers up there, please. Get our footmen up there as well. Horse archers. Go ahead. Cavalry. 1 coming from there, 2 coming from there. Put our cavalry back over here for now. To get my lance out, I want to take care of that individual. That very aggressive individual to the side over here. And if we don't have to worry about any pressure from enemy cavalry, we'll have a huge upper hand. Though, really, there isn't much pressure from enemy cavalry. There's only just the 3 horseback individuals. Alright, can we get an interception off? No, you're going to turn around, aren't you? Coward. Alright, here we go. Here we go, here we go. Got a banner and everything. That makes it extra juicy. Try and get a square hit over here. Down you go. Vlandian Banner Knight. What a name. A perfect name. Horse archers are hopefully getting some work done as well. And we should move our other troops up at the same time. I believe they're going to be taking a defensive... No, seems they might be actually pretty aggressive. We'll see, we'll see. We'll focus on that afterwards. Get the work over here done first. Oh yeah, they're sitting still. I don't blame them. I don't blame them. I want to make sure my horse archers stay safe, though. Drop this fool. Well, I didn't mean it literally, but I'll take this. I'll take it. Alright, let's ride you down. Spear's gonna come out, isn't it? Ah, it's not good. That's not good. Alright. Glaive out, shield down, horse archers, pull you back. And we'll get into position afterwards to get other work done. Let's see if the horse archers will finish this fool off over here. If not... Oh, really? We hit our own horse. Like our friendly horse. Oh. Got poked again there. There we go. Another banner knight. Alright, let's get out of here. Don't want to get shot up. The shield back out. Switch to our lance again. Look rather knightly. Alright, horse archers. Hopefully you can stay put over here and fire away. Let's get our infantry and all moving forward. I want to try and get a bit of a flanking action going on. So let's get our cavalry up over here. Again, it's not the biggest enemy army, but I want to make sure we use it to our advantage, right? Infantry up over here. Let's go. Cavalry all the way there. Archers, not that there are that many of them, over here. Horse archers are firing away. Not getting any successful hits, but... Here comes the cavalry. Cavalry stay back there. Finally getting some hits in, it seems. Alright. Stay on our toes over here. Horse archers fall back a little bit. Cavalry, pull over to here. Form up over here. Alright. Getting ready for the circumstances. Get ready. And charge. Cavalry, coming from the side and the rear. There we go. Top right corner's looking beautiful. And we come with the charge as well. Beautiful. Beautiful. Even Alkiria getting some kills in. Wonderful. Alright. Charge freely. Horse archers, take charge. Get the job done. Finish this army off. Take as many of them as possible. Not necessarily alive. Here we go, come on. Archers are still willing to fight. Glad we've come through over here. Oh yeah, look at those nomad bandits getting the work done. This is great. Ah, took some hits unfortunately, but that's okay because we're given some too. This is great. This should be really good for our leveling up. And in comes the infantry as well, so this will be an opportunity for them to just absolutely crush these ranged units, right? That's great. That's great. Oh man, square in the face, I think. Yeah, I think I hit him in the head. Nice. Cavalry getting some work done as well. Let them have these kills, I think. Oh, he missed. Okay, that's too bad. I just want to make sure they level up as well, right? There's no reason for me to steal from them. Apart from a golden opportunity. I rode him down. I hit him with my horse. That feels great. Well done, men! We'll bring glory in the name of Aserai. That makes me so happy. Look at that. 24 leveled up. 24 leveled up. Only lost 4. That was really good. That was really good. Wonderful. Couldn't have asked for a better opportunity, honestly. And Sylvan, you fought well. You're free to go. Moved our relations a bit. When you are finally defeated, I will request that your death be swift and merciful. Listen. I understand where that sentiment's coming from. It's fine. We're on opposite ends of a battlefield. It is what it is. Lots of leveling up over here. Now, we have some prisoners we can pick up as well, right? How many can we pick up? We're at 158, so we can pick up 4 of them. Go ahead and get you. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Not the best troops, but whatever. They'll do the job. And we've got a bunch of slots for more prisoners. 35 plus 31, so we can pick them all up, but is it worth it? Now, taking a Vlandian Banner Knight is pointless. But that's about the only thing that's pointless, so let's go ahead and scoop everybody up. And put the Banner Knight back. Done. Wonderful, 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 wonderful. Gallant, we can level you up. We can get the Squire leveled up as well. Make you into Chiefs. Because then we can drop them off, right? Level these guys up. you up. You guys leveled up as well. We'll be able to drop the axemen off as well. Crossbows as well. And let's get you guys going as well. Wonderful. Leothol there did a little bit much, it seems. But it's okay. It's okay. Dorian the Scholar proving his worth on the battlefield, it seems. Alright, that was great. That was great. And if I'm not mistaken, we got a pretty penny as well, though I didn't quite catch how much gold we got out of this engagement. I'll take it. Amal Gun over here. Let's see if we can't remember him. Remember this guy? This we should be able to auto-resolve, maybe. Probably fight it. I should probably fight it. Just because we can get so much more out of it if we fight. We can get so much more out of it. Like, honestly, that's that prior battle, if we sent the troops, we'd probably only get, like, 4 level up and have lost just as many. Oh, it's really dark. It is really quite dark. Alright. Infantry. Get you on your shield wall. Archers, let's get you up over here. I'm going to go ahead and take care of that one individual horseman. And then we'll engage fully. Then we'll engage fully. I can see you riding among the trees. Do have some archers, right? Yeah. I suspect they're in circle formation, keeping their archers safe. No one's keeping you safe, though, buddy. Come on. Come closer. Come on. Oh, I can't believe we both hit the same tree. I was hoping to, like, snake right by it. Come on. Pulling us down, going uphill. And interception time. He's got a mace that looks pretty baller, not gonna lie. It's just a little bit faster than me. Need to make sure I don't get baited into his arrows. Oh, look at that gallop. He's a lot faster than me. Alright, that's fine. These cowards as well. In we go. Down he goes. Excellent. His soldiers will hopefully now perform a lot worse. Get our archers up over there. Get our cavalry a little bit further up. We'll get our horse archers pulling up and firing as well. This should really be an infantry battle, though, because I want to make sure the infantry level's up, right? They are in shield wall formation, so they should stay relatively safe, for the most part, from the ranged fire that's going to come through. Archers, hold your fire. And our infantry in. Cavalry will charge in afterwards. Shut down their archers, perhaps. Come with me. Here we go. Goes in. Slowly but surely. Throwing some javelins, one would assume. Cavalry charge, let's go. I love the sound of it. Battle is done. Lost an Aserai Mamluk soldier of all things. That's okay. Not the end of the world. Not the end of the world. Let's make sure that we do eliminate them, though. Oh, one guy left. Not anymore. I think that was the last one. Yeah. The celebration suggests as much. Beautiful. Or leveled up. Could have probably auto-resolved that one. My apologies. I was hoping for more, You fought well, you're free to go. Am I? So refined is your cruelty that you would rather see me free and humiliated than in chains? Enjoy your triumph. Yes, I remember you well. And honestly, that absolutely did influence my decision there. Did not take enough losses to take on some of these better troops, unfortunately. Take on 2. Go ahead and get these guys. Sure. Prisoners, we have some slots, don't we? Yeah, we got 20 spots. Prisoners. Let's go ahead and pick up the Levy crossbows. Pick up the Vlandian crossbows. Sergian, Vlandia like Cavalry, sure. I just don't know about picking up recruits right now. I've got so many already, but I guess they'll be a quick, it'll be quicker to recruit them off of my prisoners rather than from the, like going to a town or anything like that. So fair enough. Go ahead and get the, nah, I don't really care for the militia archers. Or the spears, really. Let's pick up these Sturgeon warriors as well. test their mettle in combat. Alright, good stuff. Yeah, I get a couple of level ups. Not the best. Weren't really engaged against the biggest troop either. And it seems like somebody's leveled up. I don't know if it's us or somebody else, but... Ooh, our polearm. Standard bearer. Plus 15% morale to troops in formation at the start of battle. Don't know exactly what that means, but I will take it. I will take it. Man. Slowly but surely. Anybody else? Nobody else. Done. Fair enough. Again, we do have to be careful. We are in the middle of enemy territory. Dula has been attacked near Kaliok. Kaliok, where is Kaliok? Sounds like it would belong in this area. Yeah, see, my little plan of leaving them up there works a lot better when you're not at war with the people in the area, but unfortunately, no such luck for me. Alright, let's see. Kaliok. This is not ideal. Can I protect? Ooh. Oh, I'm right here. I'm right here. There she is. Go. A bit of a risk. That's a pretty big risk, actually. But I can't leave her be, right? I can't leave her be. Let's go ahead and make sure we have soldiers upgraded. This is going to be a pretty rough fight, considering the troops we have. This is going to be a pretty rough fight. Doesn't matter if we're a little over the limit either. Definitely going to lose some this battle. Alright, that's good. Good enough, good enough. Yep, fine over the limit. 80 plus 60 is 142, so we should still be fine. Let's go ahead and help the party out, of course. Yeah, we should be fine. Just gotta be careful here. More careful than that last battle, for sure. For sure. Alright, Archers. Alright. Archers up here. Infantry down there. That'll hopefully do the trick. Archers in loose formation. Infantry in shield walls. Horse archers we should be able to send up. Looks like they are taking defensive formation, so I guess they've seen us as the attacker here. Fair enough, fair enough. Horse archers, let's send you up that way. Cavalry, let's send you up that way. Let's go. Go ahead and scout a little bit, see what they're doing. Yeah, they are coming towards us. Okay, good, good, good. Glad I checked. Horse archers moving up there. Take command. Just want to make sure I take care of them. Cavalry, let's set you up over there. Come around the bend when the opportunity comes. These guys are set up okay, I think. A little exposed on this side. Could instead post up over here. Pose up over here, let's go. Infantry over here, let's go. Cavalry back over there. Go, let's go, hurry it up. Archer in position, firing away. Get our horse archers back. Archers are firing, wonderful, wonderful. Where's at the ready? Almost wonder if I should send them against the back line there instead. Let's go, charge in. Need to get involved here. Top right corner's looking pretty good. Down you go. Top right corner's still looking pretty good. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. Send our cavalry back there, let's go. And just have these guys firing freely. Good stuff, good stuff. Charge, 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 let's go. This is great. This is great. Down. Down you go, excellent. Make sure our cavalry is just charging freely. Want to eliminate whatever we can eliminate, right? Our infantry is unfortunately engaging against their cavalry, but we can tie them down, it'll be fine. Oh, he turned around. Well done, well done, well done. Still giving chase up over there, yep. That's going fine, I think. I need to stay focused over here. Just the one individual that's left, it seems. Battle is largely done. Oh, he's dropped off his horse, alright. Finish the job over here, hopefully. Ah. Back around. Don't you dare hurt that man. I kind of want to let my men have this, but I was a little worried, actually. Don't want to lose troops if I don't have to. There we go. The battle is done. That was actually quite a good one. I feel like we've gained a fair bit of ranked up troops in that one. Look at all these men celebrate. Oh, it feels so good. Remember that feeling early on when we won our first couple of battles? It feels like that for me because of what we're leading these men to. Wonderfully done, men. Absolutely glorious. You know what? I just realized I was like 18. Not that bad, but we actually leveled up 31. So much better. 31. So that's why I don't auto-resolve these kinds of battles. That was great. That was great. And on top of that, Dula survived. And didn't get imprisoned or anything like that. And she got some level ups as well. Wonderful. So glad we were right in the area. Right in the area. That was wonderful. Udris of the Wolfskins. We're open war. I'm just like, you attacked one of mine. You're my prisoner now. You attacked one of mine. You don't get to walk free. Leanna? Same. If I pick you off, then you're safe. You attack one of mine, then I can't trust you won't do that again in the future. We are... Oh my god. We have taken enough losses to actually make the prisoner situation a problem. Let's go ahead and drop off some of these hillmen, perhaps, or even these Vlandian recruits. They can go free. 80. I gotta drop 5. So, Sturgeon recruits and Vlandian recruits. Right, we're good. But, are there troops here that I'd rather have? Yes and no. Oh, you know what, actually? I was gonna say I can pick them all up and give them to Dula, but I can't give her my prisoners, I have to give her my troops, and I don't want to empty my army out too much either. I want to be careful about that. I gotta make sure that I'm still walking around with something of an army. Real infantrymen, let's go ahead and level all you up. Veteran rovers. It's so cool as well, the size of our cavalry contingent, now that I've pulled them out of the Garantor Castle Garrison. Feels pretty dope, I'm not gonna lie. Feels pretty dope. Oh, yeah, I don't think I'll be able to give her too much. I guess I could give her a couple of Sea Raiders, a Brigand, 3 Hillmen, so 6 plus 6 is... 6 plus 3 is 9, sorry. 9 soldiers I'll be able to give her. 9, 10, 11 perhaps. 12. Sure. I'll give her 12 troops. So let's go ahead and pick up a couple of prisoners. Well, no, hold on. That's not how that works. What am I saying? What am I saying? Come on, party. Now, what do we want over here? The Banner Knight, probably. So we need to go with the Brigand route. Level you up as well. You guys up too. Yeah, this is, I should give her some troops, though. Should give her some troops, though. Don't know what that'll do for my prisoner count. Or I can pull her into my army and then escort her into safety. Also not a terrible idea. Yeah, she needs numbers. Or I could chase after Gestion's party here. We're at 4.1 despite the disorganized stat. We're much faster than him. So I'll be able to close him down and finish him off. I could pull Dula in for now, and that way I'll be able to help her out. I'll like keep her alive basically, and then set her loose again. We have, what, 76 infantry, 42 cavalry. Jeez. I need some more infantry. Though, it's worked decently so far. A lot of wounded as well, actually. Who's wounded? That's weird that it's not giving me the breakdown of the wounded. Right? Only the 2 that it's mentioning. Even though 24 are hurt. Okay, weird. But I do want to check one thing really quickly. I want to check our parties. So Thraktre is the weak one. Garantor is close to 100. Garrison of Terras is 140. We're up there. I feel like within the next session, we should be actually at basically 200 and 150, which is maybe close enough. Getting to clan tier 5 will take a very long time, though. That renown gain is going to take forever. We're not waiting for that before we declare independence, though it would be nice just simply because it would give us a larger party and things like that, but we're fine without that. Arwa is... she's getting involved. Man. I can't blame her, but at the same time, y'all know where my head and heart is. And let's take another peek over here at Anzikin. Yeah, she's still making a decent bit of money. It's just good to have another source of income for when those workshops go away. Right? Workshop income is 1,200, so it is now half of what my caravans make already. With 4 workshops, I'm making half as much as 2 caravans. So that's the math there right now. That's pretty good. And of course all the taxes and stuff are still coming through. My party wages are very high. My garrison wages are also very high. Look at the garrison of Charos. Look at the wages there. Over 1,000. And continue being that way. But we're also helping pay mercenaries for the kingdom, which will be gone. I don't know. It's financially I'm feeling a lot better. Though again, some of this money will go away to convincing people to join our cause, quite potentially. Nonetheless, I feel like, as I was saying, within the next session, both Charos and Garantor Castle should be properly secured. If we're lucky, Unkid will gift us with more holdings after this war. I mean, maybe we should go and strike Usank Castle ourselves, right? Because if we can hold Usank Castle, that would be great. A nice unified line over here. If we can also hold Sargot, that would be great too. But that just continues to antagonize the Vlandians against us. Something to think about. I'm not sure what I wish to gain from this beyond training these troops up and filling out our garrison forces. Because, again, if we take a look at our party, looks like for the most part, we've got decent level troops and a lot of cavalry, sure, but for axemen, the crossbows can be dropped off because they'll level themselves out. 1 more, we can drop these guys off. The forest bandits are ready to go as well. So we have enough troops that we can really start filling some numbers out, I think. Trained infantrymen. I just gotta get them up 1 more step. But tier 3 is also not bad. So look at the one-handed is a 70, right? Imperial recruits are nothing in front of them. So if a large army with a bunch of recruits comes through, we don't really have to worry about it. Like, these guys will be fine. And they're shielded, which is another important consideration I have. Is like, I want to make sure I have shielded troops so they're able to defend themselves against shots fired. Yeah, something to think about is like, is tier 3 good enough? Do I really have to get everybody up to tier 5 or even tier 4? It's another thing that could really get us moving along faster. Lots to think about, folks. Lots we've accomplished this session, I want to say, I like to think. It's too bad Dula took a bad hit in that final engagement, because I'm sure she had a wonderful set of units that we could have used to drop in the garrison as well. But that is unfortunately just not our luck. Maybe Valdim and Arwa, we can speak to them, pick up some of their units as well and drop them off for garrisons, but that's all stuff for the next chapter. Right now, this chapter comes to its conclusion. I hope you all enjoyed this session. I certainly did. Felt like a certain change of pace from the last session, a lot more aggressive. These battles have been very good as well for leveling our troops up, so I'm feeling very good about that, and our garrison filling is almost done. We're almost ready to separate. It's my heart racing. If you guys enjoyed, you know what to do. Let me know by leaving a like and a comment down below. As always, it makes a massive difference in how I approach content on the channel, what I do more or less of. As always, a massive thanks goes out to all of my channel members and patrons for supporting this channel on a monthly basis. You keep us alive and running smoothly. And a big old thanks goes out to each and every one of you for watching. Until next time, I bid you farewell.